Hey there, basketball fans. We're Dunk Dynasty. I'm Craig. This is Brad. We're here to talk hoops.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the NBA, some things we like, some things we don't like. Talk about your team. We might hate your team. We might love your team. It's just an opportunity to express our feelings about that world of basketball that we love, which is the NBA.
And full disclosure, we are Utah Jazz fans.
I know I'm wearing a Sonics hat. Got to rep every team. Sorry, OKC. I'm a Sonics guy all the way.
Today, for our first video, we wanted to start with a new NBA season, and of course that's the draft. So we're going to give our take and our grades on the draft, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Atlanta Hawks. We gave them a B-. They gave up a lot to draft DeAndre Hunter at the 4 spot. Cameron Reddish, he's kind of a coin flip that they're taking a chance on. We gave him a B-.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron Reddish, just look at his numbers in college. Those shooting percentages were terrifying. Next up is Boston. I'd give them a C-. I mean, I really like Grant Williams. I think that he's kind of a do-it-all guy. He's got some Draymond Green to him. His ability to create, offensively.
You want to know my favorite thing about Grant Williams?
What's that?
He's a round-earther. It's a good thing Kyrie's going.
Yeah,
sorry,
go ahead. Kyrie. But some of the other ones, like Romeo Langford, yeah, he seems like he could be solid, but where does he really fit with that team? I mean, are you really drafting a backup 2 to Jaylen Brown? I mean, Gordon Hayward's in the mix. You still have, obviously, Jason Tatum. And then Carson Edwards, love Carson Edwards. That dude can be a spark plug off the bench. That guy can fill it up. He shot over 10 threes a game in college. But he's undersized. It's going to be hard for him to really stick, especially with Al Horford leaving. What are they going to do defensively? And Tremont Waters, just another small guy. So they drafted a lot of small guys. We'll see what happens. But my question is, what's the plan? I don't really know what's going on.
The Brooklyn Nets, they took up Nick Claxton and Jalen Hands. We give them an A-. Nick Claxton is really athletic, and I like the position where they got him. So I don't feel like it was a reach for them.
Yeah, and Charlotte, those Hornets. Everything with the Hornets is going to depend on what Kemba does. Is Kemba staying? Is Kemba leaving? Whether he stays, whether he goes, that team is a mess. They don't have a whole lot to build around. They've got Miles Bridges. They've got who knows what they have in Malik Monk, and then a whole bunch of big dudes, the Kaminskis and Cody Zellers of the world. But PJ Washington's great. He's athletic. He's got a nice little jump shot. He works hard. He went back to Kentucky his sophomore year and did great things. He really can be a potential building block for them. That was a really good draft pick for a team that might not have much going for it for the next few years.
Cleveland is also on your list.
Oh,
so.
Hey, next. I've got Cleveland. Actually, Chicago. Alphabetic. The alphabet's hard. Chicago, the Bulls. They drafted Kobe White. I actually really like that draft. I gave him an A-. Kobe White's got a really cool story. He put out an article on the Players Tribune that was just really touching about what he went through with his dad. So it was really easy to root for him. But he really fits what Chicago needs. They need a point guard, desperately. They haven't had a point guard, you could say, since possibly Derrick Rose in his heyday back in 2011. He fits it. Give him an A-. He's solid. Daniel Gafford, big, burly center, can really step in and be a backup for them. Because right now they're back on Cristiano Felicio, who is maybe the worst player in the NBA. Could be said. And hey, looks like I've got a third one. Cleveland.
Now you've got Cleveland.
All right, the Cavaliers. The post-LeBron era. They drafted Darius Garland. I love Darius Garland. That dude is a shooter. He can light it up from anywhere. He only played like 4 games in college because he got hurt at Vandy. But his range is legitimately limitless. He's got a lot of CJ McCollum to his game that I really like. I gave him an A-. I like him a whole lot. I like Dylan Windler. He's been compared to like Joe Ingles, and the fact that...
And we love Joe.
We love Joe, Jazz fans. He's not super athletic, but he does everything. He's a great shooter. He's a great rebounder. He's going to be a perfect glue guy for that team. Kevin Porter, somebody had to take him. Like, there's some issues with Kevin Porter. Character concerns, worries. And they paid 4 second-round picks to get him at the end of the first, but he's got a ton of talent.
Yeah, the talent's there. You have to take the talent if it's there.
He could be J.R. Smith. He could be Nick Young. Who knows? Be fun to find out what he is.
Dallas, F. When you trade out of the draft with your only pick, you don't really get a good draft grade. That doesn't mean that their off-season grade is going to be an F. There's still a lot of trade season to go. There's still a lot of free agency to go. An F in the draft isn't necessarily a bad thing for them, but it is an F in the draft.
F.
Denver, we give them an A-. They were not in the draft, opposite of Dallas, and they traded back in. Granted, it was for the second rounder, but it was for a second rounder with first round talent. I think Bull fell probably harder than he should have. Will he be an NBA level talent if he can stay healthy? Probably. He's got good range. He's got good height.
Yeah. I mean, he's 7'2", can dribble and shoot like a guard. You know, there's some worries about his work ethic. He's obviously got foot issues. He's 7'2" and has been said to weigh like 208 pounds. But Jonathan Govoni said that Denver had him top 10 on their board. So
they got their guy. Detroit, we've got them at a B+. I'm personally high on the guy from France. I can't say his name. Sekou Demboya. The problem is he plays the same position as Blake Griffin. How's that going to work when you're getting a lottery pick playing alongside an all-time great like Blake Griffin?
All-time great, he says.
Hey.
He is great.
He is great. Remember his Rage commercial? That was great.
Fact.
As far as their third round picks, they only have to hit on one.
Did you say third round picks? Got a third round NBA draft, everybody.
Let's edit that in post.
Losing mind over here.
As far as their second round picks go, they only have to hit on one to make it a successful draft for them in the second round. There's actually a couple teams that we're going to say that about too. Last and not least, Golden State. They've got a lot to work with this year, having Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson out. I feel like they reached on Jordan Poole, but I also liked where they were able to pick up Eric Pascal in the second round. I don't know how both of those guys are going to fit on that team, but they got Steph Curry.
I think Pascal will be great. He'll play immediately. Poole was a huge reach. A lot of people didn't think he'd be drafted to the end of the second round. But you got Steph Curry. They're not going to have a whole lot else next year aside from Draymond. But it'll be a good opportunity for them to develop these guys and see if they can get some pieces to put around Klay and maybe KD when they come back.
Thanks for watching our first video. This is part 1 of our 3-part draft review series. Go ahead and watch video 2 and video 3, and we'll see you in the next one.
Like us, love us, leave some comments, give us some feedback. We love you.